Hey, it's your girl, your favorite paralegal, aka Cassandra Lynn, and welcome to Legal Doc Talk. Today we are going to cover Mr. Irv Gotti. If you have not heard, he has been named in a lawsuit by Jane Doe, and the allegations are SA and battery. I don't know what's going on, but like Cat Williams said in January, this is the year everybody getting exposed. Let's dig into it. So I am going to first go over. So this lawsuit was filed on January, not January, July 11th. So that was a couple of days ago. And this, like I said, it is Jane Doe. This is her attorney's information. And kind of looking at the court docket here, you can see that the complaint and civil case information sheet was filed on the 11th. They issued a summons on the 12th of July. Let's see, a request for summons. Let me correct that. So, a request for summons was submitted on July 12th. They did not issue it until the 15th. So, here it does show that it was issued. So, they did an electronic summons. You know what? Let me just pull it up and we can see. So, they will also, if they are doing it how I'm thinking they're doing it, let's see. Okay, that's Irv Gotti. Important. Okay, so they sent it via email and they also sent it by mail. So once they get that confirmation that service have been perfected, then they're going to update this docket. But leading into what the allegations are, and I'm going to let me just replace my sharing right quick. My bad, y'all. So, pulling up the court dockets, this is the civil case information sheet. She is suing for over $100,000. Let's see. This is negligence. She is seeking monetary and non-monetary relief. She is requesting a jury trial, and the case does involve allegations of SA. So that is the civil case information sheet. Going into the complaint. Let's see. So Mr. Gotti, he's a American DJ, music producer, record executive, and CEO and co-founder of Murder Inc. Records. Man, I haven't. Oh, and this was filed in Miami. All right, so it's 4 pages, so I'll go over it with y'all. So here are the statement of facts. Okay, and facts is based off of the information that they received, the plaintiff's attorney has received. That's the only way that we're able to draft these petition based off of facts that we can prove. All right. So plaintiff met Irv Gotti through a mutual friend at a poker tournament in the summer of 2020. Gotti invited plaintiff to go on vacation with him into vacation with him in St. Martin, to which she agreed. After flying her to St. Martin, Gotti coerced plaintiff into having relations with him. Gotti specifically threatened plaintiff that he would send her home if she did not comply with his demands. Accordingly, and due to his power and influence in the music world, she complied. Following the trip in St. Martin, Gotti and plaintiff entered into a relationship where, for 2 years, plaintiff suffered constant abuse at Gotti's hands. During this abusive relationship, Gotti demanded that plaintiff perform unwanted acts and often berated and scolded her. Notably, in January 2022, Gotti flew plaintiff out to Miami, and the two stayed at the Four Seasons Hotel. There, Gotti forced her to perform that on an elevator. Later in the summer of that same year, he flew her out to Atlanta, and he again forced her to perform in an Uber. Man, when they get, oh my God, if they locate that darn Uber driver. Anywho's, following this event, the relation ended. As a result of this essay abusive relationship, plaintiff has suffered severe emotional and psychological harm for which she had to be committed to a psychiatric ward. These injuries continue and affect plaintiff to this day. Moreover, plaintiff has been made aware that Gotti is slandering her to his vast social network in and around Los Angeles. As a result, and in addition to the severe emotional distress described above, plaintiff now fears leaving her home. So she is suing him for SA and battery. So pretty much we all know by now that constitute as SA and battery, and we know that those actions were offensive. They were harmful. They were unprivileged. They were unpermitted with the plaintiff. Um, the acts that were perpetrated by the defendant was against the plaintiff's will, and she is asking, because she has suffered and continues to suffer severe emotional anguish, pain, and suffering, loss of dignity, damages. Loss of dignity. She is asking for damages to cover that. She's also demanding for her attorney fees, cost, and compensatory damages to be paid, but in an amount determined by the jury. Let's see. And this is just kind of going over. And then she's also claiming for intentional infliction of emotional distress. So that's pretty much it. Who I honestly do not know what to say about all of this. Um, I am trying to put together a series of these celebrities and their essay lawsuits. Um, in New York, I know a lot of people either live in New York or they live in California. So I've been searching New York, and y'all, when I say there is a slew of lawsuits. And if you don't know, for New York, they actually the Adult Survivors Act that ended November 23, 2023, and that's where Cassie, just at the brink, filed her lawsuit before that act expired. And when I tell you guys, I just looked on that particular day and the day before, the November 22nd and November 23rd, and there are a lot of lawsuits against entities, against people. I seen Ben Affleck and Matt Damon on there. I read some things about Harvey Weinstein. The list goes on and on and on. So I hope to put out a series out there for the members, so that way we can kind of see what is going on. As a woman, I do feel for these women, and I do believe that they have a right. Unfortunately, the statute of limitation of these crimes for the criminal side had passed, but that act and a lot of other acts are in set in stone, so that way these women have the right to file these lawsuits. But going back to Irv Gotti, I'm surprised because I never really hear about him. But definitely tell me what you guys think about this. Leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until then, be blessed. I'm out.